What's up, guys? Zeenigami here. Let's go through 30 Staminal Bridal Nami, or Operation Proposal, Fortnight Island. The condition for this island is that you're only allowed to bring slasher and cerebral type characters. So those Mihawk teams, or Momonga captain teams, or even your Rayleigh teams or Croc teams, whatever you want to use. We're going to be using a Dex Mihawk, Int Mihawk team as soon as I can find. There they are. Int Mihawk. Whichever one. We'll use this one. So we're going to use Dex Mihawk, Int Mihawk. You can use whatever characters you want. The restriction, any island with a restriction, as usual, it mostly comes down to what characters you have access to, less than the actual way you fight the island itself. The island isn't too difficult, but you will have to be very careful. Now, you cannot bring Goldbound Usopp, because Goldbound Usopp is not a cerebral character, nor is he a slasher character. So Mr. 3 is going to be very useful, and so is a Halloween Zoro. Both of those characters will help you delay, especially against Nami, because Nami will progressively attack you for harder and harder as her health goes lower and lower. So you've got two plans. You can either burst her as quickly as you can, or you can delay her whenever she starts getting at lower health, so that way you don't actually take those hits. If you have a slasher type booster or a cerebral type booster such as Momonga, Croc, or Koza, or Zoro, all those characters will go great on your teams. I'm just choking all my words right now, so just ignore me. Don't worry about it. Our secret stage is going to be the Risky Brothers. Those are the two squirrels. They are a Dex stage. They're not too difficult. They will attack you for 2,800 damage every single turn. And they will preemptively lock one random person for 2 turns and preemptively despair your captain for 2 turns. So you have level 2 anti-despair and anti-lock. They don't do anything. You can easily kill them. Otherwise, just wait out that despair and lock while you punch them down and kill them on the 3rd turn. It's not too bad. A small amount of damage that you'll take while you're fighting them, but it shouldn't be anything that will risk your death. If you get them below 20%, though, they will halve your current health, so try to avoid that 20%. If you're looking for a team with extra health, remember you can always use teams like double Doflamingo teams or Mihawk Doflamingo team. Gives you a nice mix of health and damage. Our secret stage is going to be Lola. Lola, one of the prettiest ladies in all of One Piece. She has 262,000 hit points. She'll attack every 2 turns for 5,296 damage. She will preemptively shuffle all your orbs, so no point in saving orbs. And below 20%, she will have your current health. So if you have a slasher team or a cerebral team, her health is pretty low. It's only 262,000 damage. You can easily kill her. If you happen to get lots of bad orbs, though, just make sure you don't get her below 20%, because you'll have a bad time. You don't want to get your... she'll have your health, and she will silence cerebral characters for 2 turns. And silence is a new mechanic that we haven't seen before much of, where you don't actually get to use your special abilities. You'll have a little grayed out bar. On to Nami's boss stage. There are 3 different versions of Nami. There's Nami by her... 4 different versions of Nami, sorry. There's Nami by herself. There's Nami with a Absalom. There's Nami with Absalom and Sanji. And Nami with Lola. Now, Absalom here does drop, and so does Sanji. That is version 1 Sanji, and that is Fortnite Island Absalom. They have very low drop rates, though, so if you want to get Absalom or Sanji, both of those are about maybe a 1% drop rate. The Lola has a much higher drop rate because she is normally the secret character for this stage. On any stages with Absalom, he will preemptively blind you for several turns. With Sanji, he will attack you. I'm going to go ahead and use Mr. 3 here because we are going to stall. And I'll go ahead and take the Nami out on the 1st turn. Nami has about 520,000 hit points. She has about 500,000 hit points on most stages, unless she's by herself. So if Nami's with someone else, she'll have 500,000 health or so, and will attack for 3,600 damage initially. But as her health goes down, like I said, her damage will go up. So at about 70%, she'll deal 4,000 damage. At 50%, she'll deal 6,000 damage. At 30%, she'll deal 8,000 damage, and at 10%, she'll attack you for 10,000 damage. So try to avoid those very, very low numbers. Here on this stage with Absalom and Sanji, both Absalom and Sanji have about 150,000 hit points and will attack for 6,200 damage every other turn. And both for Absalom and Sanji, you want to try to avoid their 20%. They won't do anything too dangerous, but it's still not ideal. Let's punch away. I don't have any damage boosting specials to do. And on other versions of Nami, you have to be careful because Nami will preemptively, on any other version except for this one. Yeah, it should be all the other versions of Nami. She will preemptively delay your, or I'm sorry, well, yeah, it's preemptively silence your Dex, Strength, and Quick character specials for 5 turns. So you normally won't be able to use any red, green, or blue specials for the first 5 turns. So no Dex Mihawk specials, cutting it. No raw blue cheese, no Arlongs, but you still get to use your purple and yellow character specials if you have those. I guess we'll take out Absalom. That sounds like a good enough plan. Doesn't really matter to me which one we take out. Goodbye. Yeah, we'll take out Sanji too. Nami by herself has 1 million hit points. Attacks the same way. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. She'll only do her red, green, blue silence for 5 turns if she is by herself or with Lola. If she is with Absalom or Sanji, she will not do her preemptive red, green, blue silence. With Absalom or Sanji, of course, you do have the 3 to 4 turns of blinding. If you have it with Lola, Nami and Lola will not only silence your red, green, blue characters, she will also put up a 6-turn debuff protection from Lola. And Lola, below 20% on the final boss stage, will attack for 8,000 damage. So there's a lot of mechanics on that fight. Basically, just try to kill Nami as quickly as you can. Do not let her hit you below 20, or do not let her hit you as she gets lower, because she does start hitting for stronger and stronger. Anyways, guys, how good are the actual characters? Secret Stage, Risky Brothers, totally useless. You'll never need them. Lola, pretty decent character. Lola, let me pull them up real quick right here so I can actually read you it out properly. Or I can pull up their characters. Actually, I should have them. Lola. Lola, 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 Lola. Lola, her stats are pretty decent. She maxes out at 1,000 attack once she's evolved. Her captain ability is useless, but her special ability reduces defense of all enemies by 80% and boosts orbs by 1.5 times for 1 turn. There is one point in the Colosseum where you actually want to use her, like she's actually very useful. Generally, defense reduction isn't too good, but you can pair that out with someone who boosts the attack against the defense. Normally, defense reduction isn't too important, but you can pair that up with someone else who boosts attack against characters who have their defense reduced, such as Nami. Nami, her captain ability is, once again, useless, but her special ability boosts damage against characters with their defense reduced by 30%, which is always something that's nice to do. So you can pair her up with Lola, pair her up with Hawkins, or any other characters like that to get an extra 30% damage boost. A slightly useful character. So overall, Lola and Nami are both kind of meh. You can get Int Ivankov books, which are quite good. You can get your Mirage Temple Nami books, which are very good. And Quick Kaku books if you need those. I've been Zeenigami. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, you can go to patreon.com/Zeenigami and subscribe. Y'all stay beautiful.